Film preservation took a big leap in the 1990s. There was a lot of anxiety about the future of film with digital technology coming around. And since then, actually, film preservation has become a lot more popular. People are beginning to understand that film is a major part of our cultural heritage.
Over the last decade, we've noticed that people have been at institutions in this whole changeover to the digital format, getting rid of large collections, in part because they didn't know what to do with them. They saw them as useless in a sense. They felt that in terms of dissemination, digital medium was much more effective. At the same time, the film medium is more stable. So how then do you take care of these materials? And it's precisely this kind of knowledge of preserving and taking care of it and knowing how to organize these collections so as to make it available to the future generations is precisely what this program will be teaching.
All our programs really highlight the importance of applied learning, of being able to touch the material. And analog technology allows you to do that much more readily often than digital technology. We really wanted to make sure that students were aware what celluloid was, and surprisingly that's getting harder and harder to assume as students can come into the program never having actually touched a piece of film, and that's one of the first things that they need to do.
There's lots of transformations happening in language right now. People would say that over half of the spoken languages are currently becoming extinct, and this is completely true of technology as well. There's lots of technologies that are becoming rapidly extinct and lost, and lots of works that were produced on these technologies that we can no longer understand because we no longer have the formats to play them.
And so in order to be a proper historian, a proper preservationist, I think you really have to understand in a fairly profound way how analog technology determines analog production.
In my undergrad, mine was very theoretical based, and then I went into a job that was hands-on. And so I value the idea of this program being hands-on right from the start, because that gap between knowing the idea of what you're doing and actually doing it is tremendous. So to be jumping into it right away means that we'll be even more knowledgeable and familiar with it, so that when we do go and try to find work in the field, we'll be able to say, yes, I've handled film, I've handled celluloid, I've scanned, I've inspected, I know it from start to finish.
I'm very thrilled as program director that this year, 2013, is the year that we're able to finally offer the film preservation component to our preservation program, and it joins the photographic preservation aspect. These two components, film and photography, were always envisioned from the beginning, and we're thrilled now to have them both functioning.